Live. We're live on Mob Crush. We're live on YouTube.
Live from Mob Crush.
Live from Mob Crush, Los Angeles.
It is Joke Zero.
Yeah, welcome to Joke Zero. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry, I'm watching the composition. I kind of want to... Okay.
Is that good composition now?
Yeah, regular Wes Anderson, you know?
I feel composed.
Isle of Dogs.
Yeah.
Right, let me change
Wait, no.
Once in my life, I feel composed. It's getting
There
more
we
and more
go.
composed.
Okay. More
There we
composed.
go.
More and more of me.
Yeah, all right.
That's what people
Look, it's part of live comedy is that I think people, if you've seen Mark Maron.
Why do you get this like super high, ruling all over all of us chair?
Because look at the composition though.
Yeah.
I don't
Look at the
look
composition.
I don't look super high. If I was on a regular chair, I would look like
You
a
would
little
be like
kid
that.
in the back.
That's
Yeah.
smart. That's smart. See,
Yeah.
what you guys aren't, it looks fine to you guys, but what we're seeing is
What
that
you
we're
see-
definitely
I'm like
in
way
King
high.
Arthur's court here.
Yeah.
There's also I was reading a psychology book and I was like, oh, I can kind of like psychologically affect
I can
them.
intimidate my friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was reading
You are.
Dale Carnegie's How to Intimidate Your Friends.
The first step is to accept Jesus in your life. Have you
Was
ever read
he
that the
super
actual book?
Christian?
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
ever, had a Win Friends and Influence People
Mhm.
when I was after I graduated college,
Mhm.
because I have problems.
Half of that is
He had
terrible.
12 friends. That's really
In his
good.
30s, he had a group of 12 diehard fans, and they
Yeah.
all hung out every
Well,
Sunday.
that's
Like, do
twice
you
as many.
know how hard that is to do?
But to be fair, he only had 10 friends who were really there.
Yeah, he had one friend that just stabbed him in the back.
One that's
He's-
down in the
Oh.
back. Another one who's like, nah, I don't know that guy. You
Mhm.
know?
Mhm.
And the other ones.
Like the people on the show Friends, they only had like 5 friends.
Yeah. They didn't have
Paul
12.
Rudd.
Paul Rudd towards the end.
And 2 of them were brother and sister, so that doesn't count. Like
Yeah.
looking your brother
That's
into being your friend.
Right.
So for them, they had 4 friends and a relative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Whereas like Jesus had 12
Yeah.
good friends.
Oh, well, yeah.
10 good friends, 2.
2, like we said, 10 good
Yeah.
friends. 2.
One
That's
who
pretty
was
good.
just. But honestly.
3 though. Wait, maybe 3 shitty ones though, because there's like Doubting Thomas too, right? That was like, he's not alive. You guys are playing with me. Right?
Yeah.
So
You know you're
okay,
Jesus.
9 good friends. I went to Catholic school for 12
But I,
years.
I don't
so-
think any of my friends would. All of them would doubt it if I told them that I had risen from the dead.
Oh no, I doubt everything. Anytime that any of my friends,
Yeah.
even if they're like, "Yo, did you know that so and so is going out with so and so?" I'd be like, "No, you're just trying to trick me. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't even have to be so and so's pregnant. No, she's not. You're trying to trick me. It has nothing to do with me." But I'm like, "You're trying to trick me. I don't believe anything that anyone tells
Oh,
me
wow.
ever,
Oh my god.
ever. If it ever knows, like, you want to, I'm like, fuck you. You don't want it. You're trying to trick me."
Oh,
Like I automatically am like, you're gonna do that thing where if we go to the movies, you're gonna pour soda and popcorn all over me. Like be really
That's a
mean.
thing?
Or just not show up. Like
Yeah.
I'm terrified. I'm still
Yeah.
like,
You're like, I know that this is a Stephen King novella.
yeah,
I know.
exactly. I know how this works. This turns into Carrie real quick. I know how this
Exactly.
works.
well, welcome to
Welcome to the show.
I'm Matt Manster.
I'm Dan Bannis. With us, as always,
For the first
tonight
time tonight.
is the great Nikki DiGaetano.
Yay.
Yay.
I love Matt Manter and I were just talking the other day about how well you say my last name.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
About how
Yeah.
perfectly you pronounce it. I like it.
It's
You
a
say it
nice
better than I
last
say
name.
it.
It's
my
a nice last. It's a honestly, I do feel like I can chew on that last name and
Oh.
really just
You
You
can.
know?
I
Say
feel
it
like
again.
yeah, say it again.
wait. What is
Introduce
it?
your kid.
No, I'm just. I know it's Nicole
No.
No.
Who's that?
Nikki DiGaetano.
Yeah.
DiGaetano.
There you go.
Yeah, it's fun
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah, it's musical.
Yeah.
Sure.
DiGaetano.
DiGaetano.
Mhm.
Yeah. In college, my roommate in college used to go, Nikki DiGaetano, Nikki DiGaetano, ooh, ooh, like just around the house.
Is that like from a song?
No, he would just
Yeah.
do it.
Male roommate.
Yeah.
Wow.
Super gay.
Wow.
Hey, look.
We were musical theater majors, so you had to
Yeah.
make a song out of everything.
Oh yeah. But
That's real.
it's painting a much clearer picture.
Yeah, now
for me.
suddenly, yeah. We weren't like environmental science majors.
Yeah,
musical
and I can
performances.
just see how he's like singing all these, making up these songs about your name and being in Rent together and all this.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
Fair
yeah.
Lady.
Yep, that's exactly what we did. Our season, our freshman season consisted of Rent and My Fair Lady.
Once Upon a Mattress.
Once Upon a Mattress.
Bye Bye Birdie.
An all-white version of Once on This Island. Every school has to do one of those.
Wait, what's Once on This Island?
Oh, it's a musical that takes place on a Caribbean island, I believe. And generally, it should be an all-black cast, but plenty of high schools in like Kansas will just do it with an all-white cast, and it's like, okay, sure, whatever.
Yeah, we did a Midsummer Night's Dream in college, and then the director is like,
the great musical, A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Yeah, it's not a musical, but we did add music, weirdly. But the director had this idea. He's like, I want it to be in Hawaii, the jungles of Hawaii. But then here's the problem. We were all like white and it was winter in Michigan. And it's like, so everybody has to go, he made us all go do a tan.
No, that's like blackface adjacent.
It's pretty weird. And also, I don't think you can, it's kind of abusive, right?
Also, like be like, hey, go get cancer for this role.
And
How bad do you want it? How bad do you want this high school production of Midsummer?
No, they
enough to get cancer.
I was Puck.
Hey,
that makes sense.
You make a great Puck. I can see that.
From the real world? Yeah, I can see you.
Wasn't there a tech?
Dated all three of us just now. We're like, remember Puck? Everyone that we know is like, no. Who's that?
Oh, yeah, I probably don't, but they should.
What season was he? Third? Second?
2 or 3?
Oh, yeah.
That guy.
Yeah.
Where is he today?
Probably
at the IO West working. Was that year?
Wait, did you used to actually work at IO West?
Well, they did a Real World at IO West.
Well, they didn't do a whole season. They were in.
What?
I thought
they came to IO West
just for an episode.
There was not like the Real World. IO West.
Yeah, there wasn't that.
I thought that
no, they were like some of them took classes or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not an expert on Real World lore. But I think that they did at least like a few episodes. I think it was more than just like they showed up once. I think that they did a thing where they worked there for.
That would be the dumbest show.
Yeah. I'm sure
that
it was.
I wish I had more details.
Remember the episode where what's her face, and there was the guy named David. It was a girl that had sewn her jaw shut and also got an abortion. And then that dude named David. I remember his name was David, but I don't remember her name. I think this was like season 2, maybe, or 3 or something. But she like claimed that he sexually assaulted her, and then he got kicked off the show. Basically, it would be 12 episodes of that if it was entirely filmed at IO West. Let's be real about this. So I hope to God that is not a thing that ever happened. Anybody actually filmed a whole season of the show there.
Anyway, I don't want to speak ill of IO West.
Oh, I fucking will.
Because no, it's defunct, and who cares about it?
Cares?
So anyway, let's get into the show. The meat of the show is not stories about defunct theaters.
It's not.
It's about jokes.
It is.
Joke zero.
It is.
Which is the
quintessential
joke.
The platonic
The
idea.
9/11 of jokes.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Ground zero,
right? Or
yeah.
Is that no? Or is it the
right.
refreshing beverage that has no calories? Which one are we?
It's neither. It's like
that has nothing to do with the logo and no
more,
copyright infringement. Nothing.
I did steal the
Ignore
logo.
that I said anything.
Right, exactly.
That's like Patient Zero.
You know Patient Zero? You're
not personally, but I've heard. I've heard of his work.
You're a fan.
I'm a fan.
Yeah. I wonder if he's on Tinder. No, probably not. But Patient Zero was
AIDS.
He
Patient
made
Zero.
love with the AIDS monkey.
That's not.
Sweet love.
I love. First off, he made love to the AIDS monkey.
Hey.
I think we just learned a lot about Dan. He refers to it as making love off the bat.
Well, yeah,
with the AIDS monkey.
Yeah. And then he brought AIDS into our species.
Yeah.
Because prior to us, it was just monkeys, doing monkey rent and stuff like
doing
that.
Monkey rent.
Yeah. And then they brought it to us, and so we could do it. And but it was bad. It was it was bad to do it. But anyway, the point is, he was the Patient Zero, the first and then it metastasized, mutated, and turned into all sorts of different viruses.
Is he the same guy as that flight attendant, or is he just the guy that spread it?
Well, there was a rumor that it was the flight attendant. It turned out that was apocryphal. We don't know who he was.
We don't know.
Yeah.
I just know that I think that guy's name was like Gaetano. It was like half of my last name was like his first name. And I remember being like, shit, when like I heard this podcast about it. And I was like, God, it fucking would be. Fuck.
Gaetano.
Yeah, it was a French dude named Gaetano or something. It was just like, fuck you, I'll give you all the AIDS.
He is not a good man.
No.
Patient zero or none.
That guy is a piece of shit. Regardless.
I do not condone Gaetano's activities. Coital activities. I don't.
You know, but neither does anyone else, clearly.
You said it in the Bill Clinton cadence, so I don't know if I can believe you. I do not condone
having sex with Gaetanos.
with that Gaetano.
You're making just life worse for me, Dan. Really.
Sorry. No, I'm sorry. What I'm trying to get at is that this joke there is similar, where it's the initial joke that kind of spawns other jokes. Like, so it's as pure a joke as you can come up with.
Okay.
And then once we've done enough shows, we're going to start bracketing and figure out the actual joke zero.
Oh, are we? Oh, I didn't know it was a competition.
Yes, so it's always everything's
not a competition.
Everything.
I don't think it's more research, I would say, than a competition. No one's better or worse.
Research is a competition. If you've ever been in an academic,
been to the CDC, it is
exactly.
Yeah,
tackling each other with those big crazy suits on.
These days, you know, it's hard. Academia, hard.
Academia nuts.
Who's going to find the next?
I mean, a good name of a terrible Hulu series or something. Yeah.
Academia nuts.
Yeah.
Just all the teams in UCB.
Wait, let's have a toast. A toast to a joke.
Yay.
Okay.
Great segue.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get started. Starting off. Jokes.
Kick it off.
Yeah. A man punched a service dog, a pregnant and deaf woman, on a flight from Colorado Springs.
Wait, what?
Wait, is there a comma between service dog and pregnant and deaf woman?
Yeah, a man punched a service dog, pregnant and deaf woman on a flight from Colorado Springs.
The woman is both pregnant and deaf, or there were two women?
I think it was a woman who was pregnant and deaf.
But a service dog belonging to?
Well, he punched all three of them.
Now there's three.
There are two of them.
Okay.
He punched at least 2 to 3 people. 1 to 2 people, and definitely one.
Definitely a dog. He definitely punched a dog.
100% on a flight from Colorado Springs. Though there were no witnesses to the incident, the man detailed the altercations on his Tinder profile.
What?
Initially it made sense, but then it got all crazy.
Wait.
The joke is supposed to be that these are not things that a person would.
Any joke that you have to explain, I think, is a great joke.
Yeah,
we do a lot of explaining jokes on the show, though. So.
That is part of it.
Wait, so the point is,
to be fair, that joke I didn't do on our last show, and I was like, I'll try it on this one. So it's like
is that a thing that like shitty people do? It's been like, I fought a pregnant woman on Tinder.
I don't know.
To try to impress women?
Well, I was like, I just thought it would be an insane thing to put on a dating profile, you know?
I think about you, two truths and a lie. I punched a service dog, a pregnant woman, a deaf woman.
Two truths and a lie. What? Yeah. Which
Technically,
one?
it's all true. I love those profiles.
Anyway, that's not a great joke, let's be honest.
Do you want to take them all again?
Yeah, let me do this one instead.
Okay. I'll give you that.
From the moon's dark side, a radio receiver will listen for ancient clues to the universe's origin. And probably a bit of Pink Floyd.
I mean, probably.
What?
That's a good joke. Right?
From the moon's dark side.
Yeah.
A radio receiver, like a person, will listen for ancient clues.
No, I think it's a device.
It's a device.
And probably a bit of Pink Floyd. Boom, boom.
That's it. That one actually is a joke.
It
The
is.
first one, not really. A joke.
The first one burn. The second one gets a check mark.
The second one is a joke.
The first one gets an X.
Yeah, you can
Circle
go.
gets a
All
square.
right.
Go ahead. Max
I-
wants to tell his joke so bad.
Maybe.
He can't wait to just
No, I just
mutilate Dan with this.
I can't
joke.
remember. I don't think I told this joke on the last show, so we'll see. I may have. The city of Detroit is naming a street after the Jacksons. The street will be called Michael and his less talented brothers Boulevard.
Oh. The street will be called Get Back in Line.
Oh, that's his
dark.
dad's not
What's his
naming the
dad's
street.
name?
Joe Jackson.
Joe Jackson.
Yeah.
Not to be confused
Not-
with the good Joe Jackson.
with great shoes. Joe Jackson has his great shoes. And I think there's some album cover of his that's just like his like shoes.
I think
and they're
so.
like pointy, like
It's like
suede
the
shoes.
Steppin' Out album, or,
Yeah,
or Look
I think-
Sharp.
Yeah,
One of
something like
those.
that. And I think they're white. They're like white leather, like pointy, like 70s, like gross fucking shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a good Joe Jackson,
And then there's evil Joe Jackson.
and there's shoeless Joe Jackson.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh.
was thinking.
Yeah,
'Cause you're
there's
talking about
three.
shoes.
He definitely, no shoes for him.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
shoeless
Shoe-
Joe
there's-
Jackson. Yeah,
Maybe that's
the singer Joe Jackson is shoe full.
yeah, maybe
exactly.
that's a big joke that Joe Jackson was trying to make that nobody got until
Yeah.
Ben just got confused.
Yeah.
We cracked it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all right, Joe
Is
Jackson.
he still alive? Let's send him some
Yeah,
fan mail.
yeah.
He's a watcher of our show.
That would, if that ever turned out to be true, that would be dope. That'd be
Yeah.
like, if that was like my one fan ever, if I had like a podcast, I would be like, I'll take it.
Oh yeah, I'm a fan of shoe full Joe Jackson.
Like Billy Squire is the one person that listens to my podcast.
Oh yeah.
I'm into it. Great. Let's do it. Cool.
Mr. Squire, please comment if you're watching.
If you're watching, love that song.
You
Several
guys know more
songs.
about music
Several
than I do.
songs. Come on. You got Rock Me Tonight. You got Everybody Wants You. The Stroke.
I know.
Lonely is the Night.
Lonely is the
The
night.
Night.
That's the one that I know.
When you find yourself alone. Boom, boom.
Lonely is the night when you find yourself alone.
Right,
It's
that
true.
seems obvious.
This
Yeah.
wall is blue. Like,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you, Bill.
This, he's like, this blue wall is blue.
This blue is the wall. When you paint the wall blue.
Exactly.
Thanks, Billy. Great.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I never
And
thought
the
of that.
Captain Obvious band.
I mean, he
Do you have a
just
joke?
rocks. So it's
I wrote
okay.
a couple jokes. Let's
Yeah,
start with
let's
a
do a
nice,
joke.
cheesy one because it's gonna get dark later.
Ooh,
All right,
Yeah,
ready?
yeah.
I always want a polyamorous member of the 70s in my corner during a fight because they always go down swinging. Get it? Swingers.
I like it.
Polyamory.
Yeah,
Swinging like a
swinging.
fight.
Yeah.
Like I said, my favorite joke is the one I got to explain right after I say
No,
it.
I understood it.
I was getting the blank stare from answers. I was like, oh, shit.
I think it's.
Oh, shit, I gotta explain it.
No, I got it.
It's not topical at all. It's just a cheesy
That's
joke.
fine.
Do you think it was weird though when they were making that movie Swingers and they're like, oh, we have a new movie that we're producing, Swingers, and everyone's like, oh, okay.
I bet you 9/10 of people are like,
I
what?
would- yeah, yeah. I would think it was
They tune in. They're like, it's like, oh, like Vince Vaughn, like all of them back when they were hot, and they tuned in, and you're like,
exactly.
oh, it's about dancing.
Right. I thought I was gonna get to see Jon
Never.
Favreau.
Yo,
doing
Jon
this.
Favreau looks good in that fucking movie, dude. He was cute in Swingers.
That's, yeah.
I'd
And
watch
Heather
him.
Graham. looked
Yeah,
good.
if he and Heather Graham did it in that movie, I'd be like,
Wow.
yeah, for it, cool, whatever. Great.
You know?
That's how I watch
Right.
porn.
That's how you watch.
Very just kind of, there's no, and it's
It's
just like,
like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
it's the exact same way I actually have sex. Just let me know when you're done.
Seems believable. Well, the team started a wildfire order to pay $36 million. I guess I'll be taking that double shift after all, the team recently told his assistant manager at Claim Jumper.
Wow, got very specific at the end.
Yeah.
I love that at the beginning we don't know where the fire was, how he started, who this guy is. At the end, we know that he is at least a shift lead at a crane jumper.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Somewhere. Good for a teenager.
Claim Jumper is a pretty good reference of like a chain restaurant that
Oh, I thought you were going to say that you're like a real piece of shit if you work at crane
I
jumper.
don't think so. I mean, you know,
Who
they're-
starts wildfires on purpose? Was
No,
it here? Where was
Look,
it?
we don't.
Dan doesn't read beyond the headline.
I don't always read the full stories, but I have a justification for that,
Which is?
which our viewers are aware of. I have a philosophy that sometimes when you read the story, it ruins the joke. Because like something weird will be in the headline, you're like, what? That's weird. And then if you read further, you're like, oh, I guess that makes sense. And then it'll like take your mind out of the absurd of it. And like it'll be hard to write a joke, or you'll feel guilty about writing a joke that you understand, so the joke doesn't make sense anymore. Does that make sense?
I don't know that I feel guilty, but I get you.
Yeah.
It can get the wheels turning a little too hard.
Too hard, exactly.
Yeah.
Too fast. You want to keep it a little surfacey, so it can
Yeah.
keep it nice and glib.
See, I like
and glib.
I like to understand the story so I can write a journalistically accurate setup and then write a punchline that comments on something that really happened.
Yeah.
That's what I do. There's different schools.
Different schools for different fools.
Because it depends. If the fire was somewhere super like rednecky, then he could work somewhere else that could be like a joke about like what.
Well, that would be Claim Jumper, right?
In redneck places. It could be worse though. Or if
it could be way worse.
Waffle House.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Viewers, you know this. Dan,
Both
you
of
know
you.
this.
Yeah.
Nikki, you may know this, but every time we've done this show, I've noticed that celebrities continue to have birthdays. And it just blows my mind. It happened again.
It's getting crazy.
Yeah, like for instance, you guys remember Joan Collins?
I thought we were talking about
Isn't she dead?
celebrities.
No, because she had a birthday. Joan Collins actually just celebrated her 85th birthday.
Whoa.
Gee whiz.
It's the same age she's been for 30 years.
Wow.
Ageism.
That's probably why I thought she was
Hollywood.
dead, is because she looked like she was 85. She was on Dynasty, right? That's Joan
Yeah.
Collins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the same person who writes those books?
No, and that's why I was confused, because I was like, it's one of the two. It's
Yeah.
either the chick from Dynasty or it's the chick that
It's,
writes the book. So the chick
Jackie.
that writes the book, Jackie Collins died.
Okay.
Jackie Collins did die, I think. I think I read something about it because there was something about her estate or something like her daughters or
Probably.
something. Or
The
like
Collins estate.
having
Yeah.
like a bitch fight. It's like, oh, you can be at your mom's novels. Look at you. You turned out just the way.
They could also be on Dynasty.
They could be.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
so much
And then
confusion.
Phil Collins is also alive.
Mm-hmm. And also very catty, I understand.
He throws drinks in faces.
Does he?
Sure.
Oh, is that a fucking song reference that I don't get?
No.
Oh.
I think it's a Dynasty reference.
I'm proud.
That
I
happens
always
on
pick-
Dynasty.
That
It's
happens a lot of pushing people in the fountain.
Yeah.
That's a big thing, big trope from that show.
Yeah.
Celebrities are just like us. They have birthdays
Yeah.
and they die.
Oh, so they're not like us. 'Cause we're
we have
Never
it
had
all
Mortals like the rest of us.
like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Yay. Should I tell a joke?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, this is really bad. This is really bad.
Mhm.
So you guys are aware of the Kilauea volcano
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Very much.
that has been killing
Spewing.
and everyone's
Yeah.
surprised that this volcano is so active and it is doing whatever
Mhm.
it is. Well, I don't know why they're surprised.
Yeah.
The volcano's name is Kilauea, which is
Yeah.
like naming a fault line, collapse a house.
Ah.
Little too on the nose there,
Ah.
Hawaiian language.
That was
Ooh.
awesome. You did a whole.
I did a
yeah.
whole thing. Yeah.
That was
Bird.
great.
You burned Hawaii even more than Kilauea.
More than Kilauea.
Yeah.
Yeah, burnt Hawaii.
Mhm.
Blame the volcano.
Nikki DiGaetano.
Ooh, that's what they call me.
Yeah, dang.
Honesty.
Well,
Well, next show. Great
as-
segues.
as lava hits the sea in Hawaii,
Hey!
plumes of gas and shards of glass shoot into the air. Perhaps you are right around honeymooning in the Bahamas, said a soon-to-be divorced newlywed husband.
Ow.
It's like a little story.
What would you divorce? That's it's not. You couldn't tell that was going to happen.
Okay. Let me paint a picture. Nikki DiGaetano. You're married with you're newly married with your beau.
Sure.
And you two are honeymoon.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, oh, we should honeymoon in the Bahamas. And he's like, no, Hawaii. You're like, well, you're the man, so.
Yeah, this is a situation that I would ever be in. Sure,
so
those words would come out.
I defer to you for as long as we both show up. And
it's not how the vows work. But.
And then as God intended, and then you get to Hawaii, and there's like flipping smoke and shards of glass shooting at you.
Wait. But then I love that in this hypothetical situation, the dude, this couple that is like, whatever kind do you like? And the dude that's like, yes, still thinks she might divorce me instead of just like grabbing me by my hair and dragging me up the mountain or whatever this couple would do.
Husband would do.
I would be like, oh, you're correct. It was such a fun time.
Yeah.
To be fair, though,
well, you have glass shards.
The only, anyway, the only real life thing about that is that like I have absolutely no fucking desire to ever go to Hawaii.
Really was.
I just don't give a shit. Could not care less.
Yeah.
As far as I know, it's like if you don't want to go outside of the resort if you're not from there, because it's just like ice heads and insanity like all over the place.
Yeah.
And volcanoes erupting all over the place. And like the number one thing to do there is like the helicopter tours, which is like the second thing I never want to do is be in a helicopter. So why? I don't surf. Like I can just lay by my pool at home and drink Mai Tais like for way cheaper than it would cost to go to Hawaii. That's and true. Never like leave the resort or have to do it in a helicopter. That would be my nightmare. That would be like the worst. We are getting divorced as soon as we get home because I can't believe this.
Well. Looks like the joke
came back around.
Cutest.
No desire to do either of those things.
Yeah, well. What else is going on?
News?
This is another sort of natural disaster. A sinkhole has developed on the White House's north lawn. Coincidentally, the sinkhole is also where Steve Bannon has been living for the past 6 months.
Ooh. Where is that guy?
He's listed as sinkhole. Oh. I just told you.
Does that mean that we're officially one of those sinkhole countries? Nobody remembers the old shithole countries.
Would you rather live in a shithole or a sinkhole? Probably a sinkhole.
You should make that a little like voting thing. Like, hey, viewers, vote. Do you want to live in a shithole or a sinkhole?
Yeah.
Comment for shithole.
like and share comment for a sinkhole.
I forget what I said.
Whatever. Comment for one of them. Share and like for the other one of them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Happy Monday. Hey guys.
That's your YouTube character.
Yeah. Here's a photo of me looking super hot with a caption saying, "Oh my God, I'm such a goofball."
Wow, you sound really funny.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Well, you look real fun. Fuck out of here.
Oh boy.
Here's the one chord I learned on the guitar. Donate to my Patreon.
Someone's attuned with YouTube culture.
That's what the kids call me.
What do they call you?
Vaguely attuned to YouTube culture.
That's
me. Yeah, Nikki vaguely attuned to YouTube culture DiGaetano. It's a very convenient nickname.
Yeah.
It's not. All right.
You're like, that's my real last name.
That's my real.
And then I go, shoot, we just kind of said it. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't remember telling anybody that. My birth certificate is like super wide. Incels are a thing now.
Now more than ever.
Now more than ever. I just want to know what I have to do to get a guy to like me so much that he's willing to kill me for not wanting to have sex with him. This has never happened to me before.
That's never happened.
No, I just want to be stalked like any other girl.
Mm-hmm. Stalk me like those French
Stalk me and kill me like your
French courtesan.
schoolmates.
I need to watch more
Titanic.
Kate Winslet movie.
That's paint me like one of your, draw me like one of your French
Yeah.
girls. That's Titanic.
Stalk and murder me like one
of your French girls.
in cells.
Well,
gosh, on a similar note, cyclists tried to scare a cougar, but it attacked, killing one and biting the other on the head and shaking him. The cougar was scared though, so.
therefore,
I mean,
They
that was their goal.
kind of achieved, in a way, they were the winners.
They did they achieved their goal of scaring the cougar.
Getting
And a scared
slaughtered
cougar
and
attacked.
having
That's what they do.
how do we know that they wanted to scare the cougar?
I guess they said so.
Is the early on in the joke.
What?
You can read it.
Cyclists? Well, you know what? They deserved it.
Well, sure.
Fuck them.
That's true.
But the point is, they did what they set out to do.
Right.
They know this cougar, you better be willing to, because it's what's going to happen. Just so you're aware. That's how cougars roll.
I do motivational humor.
I tried to scare a cougar once when I snuck up behind Demi Moore.
All right.
Huh?
Enough out of this.
Womp.
Ageism in Hollywood.
It's not ageism. It's just
I'm just joking.
it's an observation.
She looks true.
Hey, man, she's a cougar. You're a manther.
She looked.
Matt Manther.
Oh, sure.
Oh my.
Will you be mad if I call you Matt Manther from now on?
I think I would.
He probably would.
Yeah.
With just no hint of any.
No, someone in high school used to call me Mad Panther, and I did not like that.
Aw.
So that would just bring back memories. Other than if that wasn't the case, then
If it wasn't someone that you didn't like, you'd be like, yeah, the dope.
Yeah, that's dope.
What if
Yeah.
it was more of like a superhero thing, like Black Panther, but Matt?
that sounds bad on many levels.
We'll get you a little kitty suit.
Yeah. Oh, you've got cat
Sneak
ears,
up on
right?
old women. That's your superpowers. You can sneak up on old women.
Is that? I don't think that's.
Old
I don't think
lady.
that's unusual.
This
Old-
is
I think anyone
evolving.
can do
Old
that.
What if
they're
you were
righteous.
like Black Panther, right? But you snuck up on old women.
I think that's insulting to me. To probably.
I
all
would watch
black
that
people.
movie like this.
It's insulting a
Great
lot of
porn.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it insults old ladies who are sexually active.
You want a spit take? I don't know why there's a spit take.
I think it's it's
Just
a
the
good
phrase,
thing.
old ladies who are it's the pause. Not knowing what to call it. Sexually active.
Sure. Well,
So-
The 90s, man. Come on.
I wish.
well, what else is going on?
In the news?
Yeah, in the news. Spike Lee, he slammed Donald Trump, not physically, but
Oh,
verbally.
Oh.
Spike Lee verbally slammed Donald Trump while speaking at a premiere of his new movie. In response, Trump announced he's making his own Spike Lee-inspired movie called Do the White Thing.
Oh,
Ooh, air horn.
I thought you were going to say.
Is that the podcast equivalent of the clown from Def Comedy Jam sweeping off stage?
No, I think it was a positive.
No,
thing.
that's a positive
That's a positive.
thing. It's a positive thing.
That's like a
What's
morning
that
zoo.
clown's name?
Yeah.
Sandman.
Sandman the Clown.
Yeah. I don't know if that's true. No, that was the air horn. That was good.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say do the wrong thing. And then you
Oh.
made it racially charged.
Yeah.
Extra
Yeah,
layer.
yeah. That's what I do.
That's what he does. Racially charged humor. That's
So
what
they-
Matt Manther is known for.
That's why they call me Matt Panther.
Matt Manther.
Yeah.
I like it. God, I want to call you that so bad now. You're going to be mad if I do. So I won't. I will respect what you want to be called. And I will
Thank
not call
you.
you Matt Manther.
You're gonna have to bite your tongue.
I will refer to you as Matt Manther to everyone else. And the
Sure.
legend will spread until there's nothing you can do. But
Alright.
I'll just call you Matt.
Luckily, you have a reputation for biting your tongue.
But only on accident when I'm drunk. No, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, you understand? I censor like 9/10 of the things that I do want to say, and I still apparently just fucking blurt out whatever. The amount of things that I don't just say at people, not to people, but at people. I'm fully aware it would be an at thing. And I'm just like, nope, don't. That's what psychos say. That's what crazy people say. Don't say that out loud. What are you doing? And
Right.
I'm proud of myself. I'm actively proud of myself when I just don't do something psychotic. It's like,
Yeah.
good for you. Like
nice.
days
That's awesome.
without doing something insane.
Gold
Aw,
star.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right it on the wall.
Right on the wall. Yeah, this is
That's
my
insane.
walls are smeared with zeros and shit.
Good Lord.
Because I'm crazy. I would like to, okay, so I want to share a very, very pure joke
Oh, awesome.
from
Finally.
when I've got a couple of them. I have like 3, like just very innocent jokes. This joke I heard, I mean, honestly, this one I think I heard in my 20s or something. No,
Which was recent.
which was, it was. Were you acting like it wasn't?
I said it was.
I don't remember, yeah, but it was that like, it was. You're that fucking lady at the bar who's there with her daughter who's like, why didn't you card me? It's like, because you're 60. God. Because you're a cougar. So no, I think I might have been I was either in high school or in my 20s. It was all such a blur. I don't know. Anyway, I was old enough to not laugh as hard as I did. This is a stupid joke, and I think people might have heard it, but if they hadn't. Okay, so there's a rope,
Mhm.
and this rope goes into a bar,
Mhm.
and the bartender says, "We don't serve ropes in here. Get out of here." So the rope's like, "Fine, I don't want to start trouble." And the rope goes outside. But he's supposed to meet a lady rope there later, and he doesn't want to miss this chance, even though they probably won't serve her either. But whatever.
Mhm.
Just go with me on this journey. So he's like, what do I got to do to get in there? And he thinks really, really, really hard, and he eventually ties himself up into a pretty little bow, and he tears up his edges,
Mhm.
and he strides back inside of that bar. And the bartender goes, hey, aren't you that rope that I told to get out of here a few seconds ago? And the rope goes, no, I'm afraid not. Get it? The first time I heard that, I laughed so hard. I couldn't breathe. I was crying. It was like it's so stupid, right? It was like a 5-minute, I didn't see it coming. Everyone that I've told it to so far is like, I'm afraid not. Like they say it with me. And I'm just like, let me have the fact that I never knew what it was.
I have heard it, but I didn't say it. I didn't spoil it.
Thank you.
I haven't heard it.
Oh,
See,
wow.
now you have a
It's
new
just
New
joke.
to you.
The next time you go on a commercial audition and they're like, tell me a joke, you have a clean joke to tell someone.
Mhm. Clean and funny.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All the best comedy. you
Yeah.
know? Clean and funny.
Hey man, Sinbad is hilarious.
And I find all the best comedy is funny. In my experience.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, the leaders of the 2 political parties in Italy have been holding meetings to approve the country's next prime minister. It's unknown who the candidate will be as yet, but I've got a sneaking suspicion he'll be greasy.
Oh.
Fuck you, colonizer.
I'm not whatever. I don't know. No, my people were colonized. We were
Who's your people?
Who's your people again?
Slovenian, Slovak, Czech.
And you're not sure one of those countries.
Both. It's both. I have, it's Czechoslovakia and Slovenia. But also, it's the Czech Republic. It's all weird, you know. We're all screwed. Like, my people are screwed.
First off, you're just as greasy as I am if you're Czechoslovakian.
If not more.
I've been to a Czech beer hall.
Really?
Yeah. There was one around the corner from me when I used to live in Queens.
Mhm.
There was this huge beer
Oh,
hall.
I meant in Czechos.
Yeah. Back when I used to live in Czechoslovakia. No, it was a bomb time. There was
Yeah.
Pilsner for everybody. And
Sounds amazing.
You guys are real happy about that.
Mhm.
And sausages and just a whole mushroom.
Good God.
Like a whole portobello mushroom, just like grilled.
Yeah.
Like, but it wasn't even like for vegetarians. They were just like
Yeah.
old like Czech dudes that were just like chowing down on like a whole mushroom. It was like a thing, I guess. I don't know. But it was a fun time.
Mhm. I do have some Italian, a little bit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want some more?
Anyway, oh my God, how dare you?
Does it work out? Does it work
How
out?
dare you?
You could probably find a way.
By osmosis.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
I'm
Yeah, so like,
sorry
I'm
for
1/16 Italian, so I can make that joke. You don't struggle.
That's a
You don't know how
very-
much powder I have on right now, or else the glare would just
Mm-hmm.
be so much grease.
No, that was not an appropriate joke.
It was not.
Well, here's something in the news. Barack and Michelle Obama signed a deal to produce movies and shows for Netflix.
Oh.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, Bill Clinton is still hoping to make a deal to make movies and shows for Skinamax.
Oh.
He would enjoy that.
Especially all the older viewers of Skinamax.
Yeah, that's true. Here's an interesting thing that I just thought of just now. Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, the former president and first lady, just made a deal, to produce a series of movies for Netflix. People thought it was strange to have a president and first lady working for Netflix, but Netflix executives said, stranger things have happened.
That got an air horn?
Yeah, that got an air
I
horn.
thought it was pretty funny.
It was a bad pun, so I'll give it an air horn.
Just-
Any bad pun will
yeah.
get an air horn for me.
I mean, yeah, it needed the air horn punctuation.
They originally were going to pitch something to Skinamax, but nobody believed that a president and first lady would still be fucking.
That's pretty good.
How rare is that? They're probably the
Very
only
rare.
ones,
Yeah.
Yeah, ever.
like
Yeah.
ever. The rest of them all hated each other.
Do you think JFK and
Supposedly he was banging everyone
Well,
except
yeah,
He
her.
never got a
everyone
chance to
knows.
be an
Right, he
ex-president.
was too busy. Well, yeah,
No.
ex-presidents.
What is it?
Yeah,
Ex-president, current president,
yeah,
whatever.
murder.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, fucking Bill and Hillary have probably not had
I don't
sex
think
since
they've ever.
1989.
Yeah. Actually, I mean, Chelsea obviously is their daughter.
Yeah.
But, but I mean, they just don't seem particularly.
Well, I don't know. She doesn't really look like either one of them. So maybe she's not obviously their daughter.
I feel like she does. I actually
You
think
think
she
she
looks
does? Maybe
like
now
both
that she's
of them.
older. When she was
I think she looks like both. of
younger,
them.
when they were in office, I was like,
Hmm.
how did you guys have a ginger? How did that happen?
Mhm.
I was like,
Mm.
neither of you. Mailman's baby.
Mhm.
We find out that Al
But
Gore
well,
is
yeah,
really
but
good.
Bill Clinton was very ginger when he was young,
Mhm.
and then he had Steve Martin disease, and his hair turned
Oh,
out.
Steve
He
Martin.
started playing the banjo.
Yeah.
He was real funny and beloved by everybody. Imagine if Steve Martin had Bill Clinton disease and just like forced an intern to blow him.
Yeah.
God, if
So
that ends up
effective.
being the next one,
Oh.
I can't, guys. I can't.
Wait, what?
If he's like the next Me Tooer is fucking like Steve Martin or
Oh
somebody,
yeah,
like
yeah.
just
No,
done.
no.
Steve
Like
Martin
there's
says
nothing
that,
good in this world.
Well, I
If
think here's the
that's-
thing, though. I don't think any woman has turned him down. You know.
Yeah.
That's
Steve
the
Martin
thing.
doesn't have to. If Steve Martin comes up to you and is like, "Would you like to have sex?" That's my Steve Martin.
It
Yeah,
wasn't bad.
but that's that
women are just
actually
like,
works
yeah,
very good.
Soaked.
That
Like,
is
yes,
very
I
good. But
would.
that's a hard impression to do. I think Steve Martin. No one does Steve Martin.
His King Tut thing is my mom's favorite
Yeah.
comedic thing. Stand-up
Yeah,
sketch,
yeah.
anything. That is her favorite comedic moment that has ever happened. Is him doing King Tut on fucking
I
SNL.
definitely think he's like in the like a very high echelon, like one of my favorite guys. Him and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is like I think the top two.
Him and who?
Him and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Is
Oh
the
yeah,
top two straight man performances of all time.
yeah.
With Gene Wilder and Young Frankenstein.
I like him more as a straight man than I do as
Oh yeah, yeah.
wild and crazy
I
guy.
don't
Like
think
I
he's
think he's
cra-
too like he
Yeah.
can like fall off the floor, which is
Yeah.
like just too much for me. I think, and there isn't that much. But like when
Yeah.
he straight mans, like his fucking timing is and just like his just
Well,
fucking
his
delivery is so
his
good.
being is very aloof. Like he is
Yeah.
so much smarter than everyone, and he's aware of it, and so like he knows how to play. Like everyone is so I'm agitated because everyone around me is annoying. And
Yeah.
stupid. You know?
Yeah, like I love when he
It's so
and
good.
Martin Short do stuff together
Yeah.
because Martin Short should be the insane one.
Oh yeah.
He's fucking.
I don't think he's
Yeah.
has he ever done a straight man role, Martin?
Did you ever see him on Damages?
No.
Oh my god!
I don't really know what Damages is.
Oh my god! Okay,
Wow.
Damages
I, like,
is the
doubled
greatest
down on
show I mean, it's like a 10-year-old show, but it's Glenn Close and Rose Byrne, and Glenn Close is trying to kill Rose Byrne, and Martin Short is on it, and he plays this like sleazy like I don't remember if he's a lawyer too, or if he's like just like a fixer, or like he's like giving Glenn Close advice how to like make it not so obvious that she's trying to kill Rose Byrne. And Ted Danson is on it, and he is evil. Oh, he's so good. Like fucking Gail from Breaking Bad is on it. Everybody is on this show, and it's so just the first season. After that, it goes kind of downhill. But the first season is amazing, and everyone on it is amazing. There's a crazy Czech dude who plays a Southern lawyer.
Yeah, you're a crazy Czech dude.
What is his name? I want to say he was also in one of the Marvel movies because he's bald, so they put him. Zlotan something.
Chris Hemsworth.
No, I can't remember the fuck his name. I have to look it up.
Don't mess with the Zlotan.
Yeah, exactly. That's not what it is at all. I'm just seeing a bunch of like Z's and J's and little like achikachis, and that's not what his name is. But, dude, if it's on like Netflix or Hulu or something, definitely watch it.
All right, Damages. I like Glenn Close.
Yeah.
I like that.
And watching Martin Short be like terrifying. Ooh, he's good.
Was he? I didn't see it, but in Captain Ron, was he?
Oh yeah.
I never saw Captain Ron.
I'm sure that's true. Yeah, but I think he was I bet he was one of the zanier straight men of all time.
Yeah.
Along with Richard Dreyfuss and What About Bob? One of the worst straight man performances ever.
Yeah, because he's totally just like, I'm Richard Dreyfuss and I'm still upset.
Right. I think I'm Richard Dreyfuss.
No,
you got the impression too.
I do dudes way back. I can't do any women.
Yeah, that's a good Richard Dreyfuss. Seriously.
Dude impersonation. Yeah, but it's like, no, let fucking Bill Murray be the insane person. You calm down for a second, Mr. Holland.
You know who would have been amazing in that role?
Who?
One Charles Grodin.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Which one, though?
Well, one of them. I don't care.
Just one of them. We don't care. Just find some.
I think multiple Charles Grodins would be perfect.
No, only one.
I think you need like 5. 5 is like, yeah, Bob.
Oh, Bob.
That's your Charles.
His weird kind of like hang doggy, like constant eye roll.
Yeah,
no,
Bob, right? Mm.
My Charles Grodin is really just this. That's my Charles Grodin.
Yeah.
It's like he was here in the room.
Yeah. Do you have a joke?
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You guys just fucking waiting on me.
No,
we're just having conversation.
Here's a joke that I always like to think that my mom made up, but probably didn't. So I have kind of when I was little, anyway, I had largish feet for a female. Now, apparently, all of us have the same size foot, and just like women's feet have gotten bigger, I guess. Women used to have very petite little feet, and now we all have huge.
Yeah, because they used to bind them.
Not Americans, not really. No, I am not Chinese. not no one ever bound my feet. No, I have a size 9 foot. But most like of my friends now that I know, like as an adult, are like, so do I. But like my mom has like a size 6 foot, and I remember her being like super shitty about my fucking shoe size. Like she used to like shit. She would be like, you inherited these huge feet from your grandmother, and I was just like on my dad's side, like being shitty about it was just weird. The things I was like, really, this is the hill you're gonna fucking on. But I also like I've been like this size since I was 12. Like everyone thought that I was going to be this huge like basketball like not star, because like the WNBA wasn't a thing when I was a kid. But like my mom thought, was like, oh, she's gonna play basketball. My dad wanted me to be a swimmer and everything. Like they all thought, like they all thought that I was going to be super like what. But like I stopped at like 12. Like I hit this really quick and then just like stopped. So anyway, so I had adult size feet and like whatever. Anyway, my mom used to say that I'm a poet and didn't know it, but my feet show it because they're Longfellows.
Oh my Lord. That'll give a girl a neurosis.
Yeah. I was like, that's me. I use that in a lot of stuff now, though, that people find funny. But yeah, I'm a poet and didn't know it, but my feet show it because they're Longfellows.
But now they're regular fellows.
Now they're just regular. They're just fellows.
I've heard that.
They're just dudes hanging out. I've said it a bunch.
My dad.
I have a character that's very upset because her Tiva's broke, and she's looking all over for new Tivas. And part of the problem is that she has huge. What's a Tiva?
I was supposed to say, what's a Tiva? That's like TiVo.
Aren't all three of us like the same?
And
They're
there's
the
a female
sandals.
TiVo.
No, they're the sandals like from the 90s, like Reefs kind of, but
Yeah, I don't know my sandal brands.
They're plastic.
Crocs?
No. What kind of white trash do you think I am? Crocs. No,
Adidas?
You have all the knowledge in the world right in front of you. Just look up Tiva and you'll see what it is.
I believe you.
They're sandals that were very popular with the beach crowd, I guess.
I know it's Sativa.
No, in the late 90s. Yeah, anyway.
Huh.
True story. I used to wear them all the time. They finally broke a couple of years ago. I could not find the same pair over again because obviously they discontinued that pattern because it was a fucking like 20-year-old pattern. And I was super heartbroken.
You can find them like online?
No!
Wow.
Because I found one pair on eBay that a woman in England was selling that was like a size 6. And I was like, I could squish. And then I was like, no, they're used. What are you doing? And why are you switching to 3 sizes too small? Like it was a whole thing.
Don't use sandals.
But yeah, part of it was that it's in the thing and in real life is that it's hard. At least it used to be hard for me to find like shoes that looked good because my feet were considered large. But now we all have huge feet now. It's just a thing. So I can find shoes in my size. No problem.
Evolution.
Wait,
that's not.
Evolution.
Nobukazu Kuriki lost his fingers trying to climb Everest.
Everyone's
Mount
good
Everest.
friend Nobukazu Kuriki.
Yeah. And on his 8th attempt, he lost his life. Though he did break one new record. First fingerless guy to die on Mount Everest. So
that was good.
There we go.
That was really funny. I would put that if there's a competition. I would put that in the bracket for today.
Okay.
We will nominate at the end of this one of our own for a joke zero.
I would nominate that. That's really good. Just so I like the phrase "a fingerless guy." The first fingerless guy to die on Mount Everest.
There's been one fingerless woman.
To be fair, though, that's like a thing.
Fingerless people doing impressive feats.
No, just like I'm sure that's like he's in the Guinness World Record for being the first fingerless man to die on Everest.
Yeah, there's records for everything.
Yeah, for everything.
But it's the first time. It's like Natalie Portman said in Garden State. You know, everything you do is the first time you did a thing. She did something like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's like no one's done. I'm doing crazy things.
Right.
I'm screaming at the top of a car.
But my point is, when you think about it, like everything that happens is the first time it's happening, so it's always a record, you know.
I mean, that's not true.
It is. It's true. From
Every time that something happens is not the first time that it's happened.
That's the first time.
It's the first. If you get specific enough, it is.
If you get specific enough, yeah.
The next guy who dies, the next fingerless guy who dies on Everest is not going to be the first fingerless guy to die on Everest because it already happened.
It'll be the first or something else, though.
It's the first time the fingerless guy died on Everest that time.
On that day.
Yeah. I'm trying to help you here, Dan. And you're shitting all over it. I'm trying to give you a compliment here, Dan.
Matt's helping. I'm trying to get to the accuracy. Anyway.
Now you're interested in specifics and accuracy.
Right.
10 minutes ago, you were like, I don't care where the fire was.
You're right.
So that show, Jane the Virgin. Remember that show? Jane the Virgin will come to an end after its upcoming 5th season. However, it will be followed by a spin-off, Jim the Incel.
Very brief. That's going to be like a hour-long event, or like a made-for-TV movie. It's not going to be a spin-off.
You think people are going to stick around for?
Well, after he kills all his classmates, which probably happens pretty quickly, I'm pretty sure there's nothing else except for a trial that nobody wants to sit through.
Yeah,
that doesn't.
Although I guess it does take. Apparently, it does take at least 4 months of a girl saying no, leave me alone, before you finally just haul off and kill everybody. So they've got at least that. Fall
Oh.
sweeps, guys.
Things are terrible.
Things are terrible.
Yeah.
Speaking of incels, you know, I'm a pretty loud and proud feminist. I think you guys know that. I think all the viewers at home who know me personally know that. And you know, I do honestly believe that I think the world would be a better place if men would just like listen to women more and like follow our example. Because I feel like sometimes, you know, there's that phrase about like a woman takes less time to do things because she does it the right way the first way or whatever. I'm butchering that. That's not how it goes, but it's something like that.
You didn't say it right the first way.
Yeah, exactly. We always do things right the first way, but I'm gonna need a second take on that line because I fucked it up. So you know, I just kind of wish that all of these sad men would take a cue from sad women and just kill themselves instead of everyone else around them.
Yeah.
That got a good one out of me.
I remember earlier you said things are going to get dark
Yeah.
later.
I think that's beautiful.
You know, don't kill everyone else. Kill yourself. That's what we do.
Thank you. Well, maybe I will. Well, a new report.
Nikki's not saying anything. Her mouth is full of wine, but I assume she's okay.
Yeah,
with
if Nikki were to rebut that in any way, then I would change my mind. But she didn't, so
and now we're moving.
I'm going to kill myself live on YouTube.
That's not
And
even.
mob crushing it. That's not funny. There's nothing funny about murdering yourself live on Mob Crush.
I mean, if you're wearing a little clown nose when you do it.
Yeah. Well, a new study finds that plants outweigh all other life on Earth, particularly the fat plants.
Oh.
That took me a second, and then I was like, no, trees are big.
Yeah. Is that-
Yeah, you've been to.
I was like, what? No. And then I was like, no, sequoia or like redwoods. Or whatever.
Yeah,
Is that the
sequoia.
same thing? Is a sequoia
I believe
or
it's the same
redwood?
thing. Yeah.
Is it the same thing? I'm sure some fucking botanist is going to be like, what?
I don't think
Neil deGrasse Tyson is like watching, just waiting to like shit on us about something.
Technically, a redwood is
Yeah.
red, and a sequoia is
Sequoia's
sequoia.
brown. Get the
Yeah,
fuck out of my
that's
face.
true.
They're both giant trees.
Yeah, tell Neil
I'm
deGrasse
not. Fuck
Tyson.
you.
Yeah, I'm sure he's
Neil.
watching. I think he and
You don't
Billy
know.
Squire like watch together.
I don't know who that
They're
is.
buddies.
Lonely
Billy
is
Squire,
not the
smart
night.
guy?
Billy Squire.
Yeah.
I talked about him
Remember
earlier.
the guy we were
Oh.
singing?
Oh yeah.
You have.
No,
No,
he is.
I don't remember people's names that good.
He also does My Kind of Lover. It's another hit of his.
Yeah.
My Kind of Lover. No.
I don't think I know that one.
What about The Stroke? I must know The Stroke. Everybody, have you
Have
heard?
a stroke.
Within the game, the stroke's a word.
No.
Strike it. No.
Oh!
Yeah.
I thought that, first off, I thought that what song was called Stroke Me, Stroke Me.
Good God.
Secondly, no idea who sang it.
Yeah, that's Billy Squire. I have his greatest hits. It's good.
Yeah, now that I've got it in my
Okay.
head, I'm like, oh yeah, no, that's the same guy that sings Lonely as a Night. Yeah,
Yep.
I know that voice.
Sure is.
Dope.
Well, you know,
Stick around next for Nikki and Matt's Music Hour.
yeah.
That's like, let's do it.
That's
Let's do
very
it.
good.
We're going to talk about Prague for 7 hours.
I don't know if I
That'd
know a lot
probably be a
about
hit
Prague.
show.
Oh, I think you know more. You're a huge Rush fan. I think you know.
But
more than you
I'm
think
weird
you
because I
know.
like Rush's like individual songs more than like
Their catalog.
2112
You're not gonna,
side
oh
one.
my god, if I had $1 for every dude that the second that I'm like, oh, I like Rush, they're like, oh, do you want to come over and just sit and listen to all of 2112? Like, no. First off, that's not what's gonna happen. Secondly, like, God, if that's what is gonna, no.
That's like
Nobody wants that.
that's like the
Fuck.
the weird middle-aged Netflix and chill is 2112.
Sitting around and listening. No, but it's the thing, it's never middle-aged. It's always some like 21-year-old that's like, oh, do you want to listen to me? Get the fuck out of here. No.
Yeah.
Nobody wants
I'm
to.
complicated because I like
Neil Peart
songs
doesn't
with
wanna
weird
listen to
time
2112.
signatures.
Get the fuck out of here.
Complicated.
Just got back from NAMM. The country? No, the conference. Get the fuck out of, like,
What?
out of my face.
That's funny.
Well,
Fucking incel. No, I'm kidding.
well, we're broadcast right now on Mob Crush and also on YouTube.
Hey.
Speaking of YouTube,
Mhm.
they're in the news. YouTube has launched their own streaming music service. It's called YouTube. Because you can already do that.
That's what it currently is.
I mean, if you want to
But
be
you don't
songs,
get to pay $9.99 a month.
yeah.
That's what I mean. Is another. The amount of streaming services that I have now. I think I'm back up to paying as much as I was just paying for cable.
Yeah.
Oh,
And the
no.
selection is.
And you don't even get
not
commercials.
Oh my God! There's so many.
You
Why
get-
am
you
I
do get
so
commercials.
engrossed in the middle of *Handmaid's Tale*, and then it's like, watch this commercial.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Hulu.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Took me right out of your world. You know what? You know
Mhm.
all this crazy world building, and then bah, snap, just took me right out of it. Dumb. Bad idea.
Yeah,
Netflix
come on,
doesn't have
Hulu.
commercials right in the middle of their shit. Hulu,
That's true.
get on it.
But they do kind of screw over the crafts people of the film by they'll instead of having you watch the credits, they'll be like, no, now watch this thing, you know?
Oh yeah.
I feel like
Did you
that's
see
a
the
little
crafts
dismissive.
people, like Crafty?
All the people,
You like the
people,
crew and
the
the
creators.
everyone in the credits.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's finally over, is because they'll let you watch the credits.
Yeah.
Well, they're not fucking Marvel movies. I don't care if anything's happening after the credits.
Some of them are Marvel movies.
Move on. Well, they're not that.
Well, the Marvel movies.
Move on.
The Marvel movies are Marvel movies.
I had the privilege of
guarantee
watching
it.
Infinity
Guarantee
War on
it.
a Saturday with like a 4-year-old behind me, just like la la la, da, da, and like the entire fucking time. And this kid's dad was just like was checked out, gave no shit, just inhaling popcorn.
Yeah, but it's for the kids.
It's
right?
not. It
It's
is
a
not.
kids movie.
First off, there's no Marvel property that's for the
Jigglypuff
kids.
and Charizard.
No, those are not. First off, the fact that you could name those two things is impressive to me. Because I called Charmander Chow Hugger for a good part of the
That's another
decade.
Chow hugger.
Chow Hugger and something Shark Hanger.
Sharknado.
Shark Hanger.
Sharna helper.
Oh, Sharna Hugger.
Yeah.
No, we had a drinking game that my roommate and I made up in college, which basically just consisted of he had a glass about this size. It just had a Charmander on the side of it. And I don't know any of the rules of the game. I don't remember them, but it was like if you lost, you had to chug like the whole glass full of wine or beer or whatever. And we called it Chow Hugger because I thought that Charmander was called Chow Hugger. But like I said, I couldn't tell you what the rules were. I don't know what it just consisted of sitting in a circle and drinking.
I think those were the
I think
rules.
yeah. rules for that.
Welcome to college. Drinking games are fucking dumb. Like just let me drink.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
That's like a under 21 thing. You'd be like, there's
Right.
going to be rules as to when we can take a sip of alcohol.
Because we had a drink, we're not old enough to, we still want to follow some sort of rule.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Also,
forbidden.
it's like they don't have any conversation because what the heck are they going to talk
What are you
about?
gonna talk about? So I'm drunk enough. Do you want to go bang? Sure. Welcome
Not
to
some 2112.
Yeah, that's fucking nothing gets a girl dripping like 2112. The entirety of it.
That's right.
I used to be friends with a dude that we went to this bar one time and they had a jukebox and it was one of those digital jukeboxes now that has like just every album imaginable and he put enough quarters in there to just play all of 2112 like in its entirety. And it started playing and like the entire bar was like, what? And like the manager went and overrode it and was like, I don't give a shit. No, like we're not doing this. Sorry, asshole. And they were like, I want my money back. And I was like, no, don't be that guy. Stop. I'm so embarrassed. I want to die already.
You have this album is like
his arm around me, like, no, bro. And I'm like, that's not what, no, don't.
But it's like haunted you, it seems throughout.
God, because just every like,
yeah.
Like, ugh. Like Manser has the good sense to be like,
yeah.
Nah, man, Limelight, dope. Yes. 2112, not so much.
Self-awareness.
Yeah. He knows where the line is.
Yeah.
Dude, are we doing Hall and Eights this year? You should make that a fucking thing.
Wait, what?
I tweeted this at you and you don't remember. So I am from the Philadelphia area. I have a great affinity for Hall & Oates, the great band Hall & Oates.
Yeah, from Philadelphia.
I know my good friend Matt Manther here loves
Manther.
him. He's like so mad. He's on the inside. He's like kill, kill, kill. But on the outside, he's like,
no,
good.
I'm pretty chill.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
No, I get that.
Matt Manther is a Hall & Oates aficionado.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. Are you really though, or
Of
is it
course.
like ironic?
Why would anyone like them ironic? Stupid.
Okay, so diehard fan, dope.
Yeah.
And you were mentioning something about how you wish that there was something along the lines of "May the 4th be with you," along that to celebrate Hall & Oates. And I was like, you should do it. Have a Hall & Oates Day on August 8th and call it Hall & Oates.
Yeah.
And you liked it, so I figured you saw it and were planning it actively.
I did. I just forgot.
You should. I would totally be there. It's not Hall & Oates, but Yamo be there if you do a Hall & Oates
that's
Day.
different people.
What day of the week is that? Because if it's a Saturday, I'm not kidding. Like if you're not throwing a Hall & Oates party,
I mean, it seems.
we should do it.
I have a birthday in July, so it seems like it's too much parties.
Early or late July?
Early.
How early?
5th.
Very early.
Born on the 5th of July.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just his eyes. You made the same face I made when someone's with the second that the phrase, do you know who? Yes, I know who I look like. You made that's the face that you made.
Just the joy.
Just saw the joy just fade out of your face. It was a very quick like blinking of like.
I don't think I did that.
No, it was. It was like. No, everything's fine.
Whenever that happens, but I mean, I believe, man, that he doesn't care. But I definitely get, I don't like, I'm more.
If someone says the
agitated,
same thing,
I'm more agitatable.
What's our agitated phrase? For you, clearly, it's
sorry,
on the 5th of July. He just frowned. He went.
I don't think I did that.
But I'm good.
For me, it's, do you know who you look like?
I have resting indifference face. I don't know.
It's not different. Those were two very
okay, then I guess it's not.
The first one was, and the second one was.
No,
those are not resting positions.
I did not do any of that.
She's seeing the subtleties.
Yeah, so. I'm a good face reader.
Yeah.
I think people in my face.
You looked at me, same.
Good. You guys would be amazing poker players.
Everyone thinks that I'm such a word. I don't know if there's children's listening or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm
most
not.
I
just have
children and they listen.
Resting bitch face.
I
have a severe case of resting bitch face.
Shout out to Taylor Orsi if she's watching, who invented the term resting bitch face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She made that video, right? And then everyone stole
it. Yeah. She went on Good Morning Vietnam or something like that.
America?
Yeah. Oh, well, it was definitely a country. I know that.
I think it was.
Do you have a joke?
Oh, is it my turn?
Sure.
Wait, no. What's your agitated thing?
No. I was saying that in my mind, when that happens, when like me or someone else, and like they have that thing where someone says something. And they're like, it just kind of kills them a little bit inside.
Yeah.
Like,
what's your thing?
But my point is though, it's not a specific thing. It's like, I'm just saying, in my mind, it's like, I hear the Coldplay song Clocks, and it's just like, that's what goes on, where it's like, it's just like the joy slowly
just melts out of your soul. Yeah.
Anyway,
that's kind of how it is. You're like, I was having a good day.
Yeah.
17 people were like, dance for me, monkey. And I was like, no, I don't want to indulge who you fucking think you're clever because your eyes work. No.
Exactly.
Fuck you. I'm sick of fucking answering this question. If you ever meet someone who looks like a celebrity, don't tell them because trust me, they know.
Wait, do you look like a celebrity?
No. I don't.
So you don't have to worry about that.
I don't have to worry about these things. What?
All right.
So there are two snakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the one snake suddenly panics and goes, "Oh my God. Hey, second snake. I forget. Are we poisonous?" And the other snake goes, "No, why?" And the first snake goes, "Thank God, I just bit my tongue."
It's a great show.
I guess venomous. Technically, are we venomous?
Yeah.
But there's another cute,
very funny.
clean joke. If you need to tell one in an audition for commercials.
For a bunch of, if I'm ever auditioning for a bunch of children.
Mm-hmm.
Well, heck,
Also known as casting directors in Los Angeles. Am I right?
Whoa.
I just got banned
That's
from
way
everything.
over the line.
Although that
Sleep
was-
deprivation study
Killing
shows
myself wasn't over the line, but that was. Sleep deprivation.
Sleep deprivation study shows the reason it causes cognitive issues. Turns out it makes you tired.
You're an idiot.
Wait. A defunct pregnancy drug may still affect the grandchildren of women who took it. How will it affect them?
Thalidomide?
Well, first of all, they exist.
So
What? First off, I love that you were just like, I'm going to read too. No rules, just right.
yeah, well, what
What?
happened in that?
Well,
Did you think that it was an abortion drug? Pregnancy drug does not mean abortion
No,
drug.
but it affected them. It just said a defunct pregnancy drug may still affect the grandchildren of women.
I think they
who
mean the
took
drug
it.
is defunct, not the
How will
not
it
like
affect them?
a defunct pregnancy drug.
Well, we'll never really know, will we?
I guess not.
I mean, no.
Should
What?
we do like one more each?
One more each.
All right. Should I do one about Avril Lavigne or one about Bob Seger?
Bob Seger! Bob Seger!
All right, I hear a crowd of people shouting for Bob Seger.
Seger!
Bob Seger has
Crowd
announced.
of person.
Yeah, Bob Seger has announced rescheduled tour dates that he had previously canceled due to last year's spinal surgery.
Mhm.
He would have rescheduled the date sooner, but he had to spend several months working on his night moves.
Hey!
There it is.
That's the funniest part of 30 Rock is the night cheese.
Oh, working on my night
Working
cheese.
on my night cheese. Don't think I don't eat blocks of cheese at midnight and sing that song to myself.
I never thought you didn't do that.
Thank you.
You're
It's like
welcome.
you truly know me, that means.
Yeah.
You too.
She's a greasy guinea. She probably eats fucking cheese at midnight. Great.
Is she Italian?
Are you ready for my last joke?
Sure.
Yeah.
Literally, and I quote, something about purposely not having sex for a year and a half so I can finally justify that killing spree with an exclamation point.
I like
That's
it.
my last thing that I have written
You could
down.
be the first female incel.
You know that coin was termed Jesus fucking Christ. That term was
That
actually
coin
coined by
was
a woman.
termed. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
it was
a
like
huge. See, women, you know.
us too. We
Thank
also
you.
don't get fucked as much as
Thank
we'd like
you.
to. No, it was a woman actually from Toronto.
Women are doing it for
themselves.
Quite
Regardless of
graphically.
whether or not
Yeah.
you're there. Usually when you're there. Yeah, it was a woman from Toronto. She had made a website that was like the Involuntary Celibates Forum or something.
Society.
I think it might have been actually.
Midnight society.
And it was basically for like people that were having problems getting anyone to fuck them, basically, to like commiserate and stuff. And then just like dudes took it and ran with it, and she had to like delete the site. And she's just like, I can't believe this is what's become.
It's
And
like
da-da.
too late.
Too late. Your fault.
We're out
Everything's the
there.
woman's fault. Drive her out of Eden. Yeah, it was a chick.
Yeah.
Well, geez.
Here's my joke.
You learn something new all the time. Speaking of
You're
all
like the
that
most,
stuff,
most like Norm Macdonald person I know.
What? Oh my gosh. The Vatican published a lengthy critique of the finance industry and its, quote, immoral culture.
Oh, first off,
Vatican authorities claimed they were particularly appalled to learn finance industry orgies allow women to join.
oh, I
That's
was half
immoral.
here for that joke.
That way they would not like.
Who's Wesley? Why is he making
Oh, that's my
crabs?
nephew. He's a
Aw.
good boy.
Look at this crab,
Yeah,
Wesley.
he's very
Good
talented.
crab.
And we just saw a crab.
Did he make that with his little hands? Is that
Yeah.
how? Oh, is that how big his hands are?
Not anymore. Now he's a big boy.
The fact that there are humans with hands that
When he
tiny.
turned 3, he became Big Wesley. Actually,
That's what you call him?
Big Wes.
No, he's like, I'm Big Wesley.
Wait, he said that? He was like, refer to me as Big Wesley.
Yeah.
Does he love it when you call him Big Wesley?
Uh,
Does he put his hands together like he's a true crab?
he's a very big fan of our show, so
Yeah?
probably.
That's great. He just
I
heard a
assume
lot
so.
of things he should not have heard. I apologize.
No, you gotta learn it at some point. That's
You do.
my
It's up to
motto.
you whether or not you want to say those things. Not my fault. I don't know you.
Well, it's time to nominate one of our own jokes to be a joke zero.
Yeah.
I believe it's that time.
Own jokes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay.
You have that one that we like, oh, that's finally a good one.
Right.
Me? You said
Yeah.
finally that one's funny.
I mean, I had the finally.
Yeah. But
But you might, I mean, you may or may not want to
Look.
pick that one, but.
Yeah.
Was it the kill yourself one? Because you laughed at that one finally.
Oh, for some of our Dan's.
Oh.
That we finally.
Right.
Oh, it was the guy with the no
the
fingers. That was great.
Nobukazu Kuriki lost his fingers trying to climb Everest on his 8th attempt. He lost his life. Though he did break one new record, first fingerless guy to die on Mount Everest.
That's great.
That's very funny.
Fingerless guy, the first fingerless guy to die. Wait, I want to see the ones you didn't read because you wrote a bunch.
I wrote a bunch.
I wrote the bare minimum, which was
No,
10.
but what if I do them on a later show?
Well,
Then you'll know them.
Yeah.
I'm not going to read them out loud. I want to read them myself.
We can do that after the
Fine.
show.
Yeah.
I guess I'll nominate the city of Detroit is naming a street after the Jacksons. The street will be called Michael and his less talented brothers Boulevard.
No.
You don't think I should nominate
That's
that
not the one that I air horned at. Which one did I air horn at?
one? Oh, I don't know. Was it Joan Collins? Was it? I didn't do the Avril Lavigne one. It wasn't Bob Seger.
I liked the Bob Seger.
Was it Netflix, Skinamax, Bill Clinton?
I think it was before that.
I didn't read them in order, so that's.
Geez, let me see.
No, I'll go. Was it? It wasn't Jane the Virgin. Was it Do the White Thing? Might have been.
Maybe.
I think it was. I think it actually was.
I think so.
I don't like that one. Now
It
that I
didn't.
think about it.
Yeah. It was of its time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I am
10
standing by.
minutes ago.
I'm standing by the Jacksons joke. Yes,
Okay.
nominee.
It's your. You nominated it. It's yours.
Mhm.
Well, what do
It's
you?
yours. I feel like you guys liked. You liked the Kilauea one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
The
a great
stupid pun
one.
one.
I
Yeah.
like them when they have multiple,
That one had a lot to it.
series.
That had a lot to it. And then
This
the,
whole
the
stand-up
one,
set.
the one that Mansour actually laughed at was the kill too.
So wait, read the women killing themselves
All right.
again.
I'm a feminist, and I believe that the world would be a better place if dudes just followed women's leads. For example, all of these sad boys should follow sad women's lead and just kill themselves
kill
instead of killing
themselves.
everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like, and kill themselves. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Kill themselves
Thank you for getting that right.
instead of everybody
No,
else.
I think it's kill away.
Kill away instead of everybody else.
Yeah. No,
You have to say it like
kill away.
Kill away.
The
Back in speech
volcanic
class
mountain.
in college.
Yeah. That spews magma and
Lava
shards of.
glass.
Yeah.
Yeah. So which one are we of her?
Kilauea.
Kilauea?
Yeah.
Like the Kilauea joke?
Kilauea.
Like it.
So I
Right.
guess that wraps things
Ah.
up.
I think it does. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and be sure to tell us which joke you thought was joke zero. Put it in the comments section. Subscribe. Check out Nikki DiGaetano on Twitter, on Instagrams,
That's it.
on Snapchat,
Not
on
on Snapchat.
Grindr.
Not a dude.
Look, the
Contrary
point
to
is,
popular opinion.
Nikki's very funny. See her all over the world.
Yeah, sure. Also
And,
known as Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
Dan
it.
Banis. This
I'm
is
Matt Manser.
and check out Mob Crush. Thanks for tuning in.
Yay.
Hooray.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.